What's up, you guys? This is Loser Person 2006 coming at you with a quick video. This video is actually going to be a little bit different. For this video, I wanted to do kind of like a questionnaire thing. I've actually written down some questions right here. If you guys know or do not know, if you guys follow either Aniplex on either Twitter or on Facebook, throughout the week, this past I think it was this week or no, last week, every day they were putting out questions, and they were all anime related questions, and people would either respond either in the comments in Facebook or tweet them. So I decided I did my share, and I'd either tweet it or post them on Facebook, but I thought it'd be better. I stopped, I think, a while ago answering the questions because I thought it'd be better to actually write all the questions down, because I think they stopped, and I wrote all the questions down, and I thought I'd make a video and answer them. So I'll name this video Aniplex Questions. And so there are 13 questions, so I'll just go one by one and basically share with you guys the questions. I'll actually have the questions below in the video description, so if you guys want to make a response video, I'd love to see that. I'd love to see either my subscribers or as well as people that I'm subscribed to who watch me or don't watch me, or who watch me. Well, you get what I'm trying to say. If you guys watch me, send it to your friends, send it to the people that you're subscribed to, have them make a video like this, do a video response. I would love to see your response to these questions, because these are really great questions. This would be a way better thing than doing an anime tag. So the start of Aniplex questions. First one is, what is the oldest anime-related item you own? If you have the item with you, show it off. My answer, I actually don't have anything pretty old that I own that's anime related. I used to have VHSs of Dragon Ball Z, but I think I've traded them in, or I've either lost them or my parents just sold them. This was way back when I was living in New York. This was a while ago, so yeah. Okay. Question 2. We see lots of delicious looking food in anime. What's one dish you've seen only in anime that you love to try in real life? There's not really much that I like to try, and there's so many dishes that you see in anime that, basically in anything that we watch. I'd just love to try curry, or at least I love to try Ichiraku ramen. That's what I love to watch. I would love to try in Naruto Ichiraku ramen. That would be my answer. That I would love to try in real life, because the bowl looks like humongous, and it looks like it lasts you throughout the whole day. So that would be my response to that. Alright. Question 3. You got your hands on the DVD, Blu-ray of your favorite series. Now, do you start watching immediately or plan a viewing party with your friends and watch it there? I recently, for me, I normally just watch anime on my own. I do it on my own time. I do it whether I'm at school or if I'm at work and I'm not busy, but I don't really plan much of a viewing party because my friends, they watch different series than I do, and I recently learned that some of my friends watch anime, so it was kind of a shock to me because I've never really asked them, as well as some of them have been to my room, so they know that I do like anime, so it was not I wasn't like afraid to tell them. It's just that, they figure out on their own when they come over and they play video games with me, and they're like, oh, you like anime? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh, what shows you watch? I watch them too. So I kind of let them borrow the stuff that I've already watched. But back to the question, I used to just like start right in and there when I buy it, but since I've backlogged so much, but now I'm just like so far behind watching things that I can't even keep up. So answer to that question is I basically view it on my own time, and I would watch it immediately. Yes. All right. Question 4: Who is your favorite anime mother? My favorite anime mother would have to be Mitzi Nohara from Shin-Chan. If you guys are not familiar with the series, it's a hilarious comedy about I would say he's in kindergarten, who has a foul mouth on him, as well as his mother, his dad, his family, as well as his friends and teachers. It's really funny. You should check it out if you have not. The series is called Shin-Chan, but my favorite anime mother is Mitzi Nohara. She is so funny. It's just so hilarious. Question 5: Which came first to you, watching anime which came first to you, watching anime or learning Japanese? Did one influence the other? For me, I actually watched anime. I never really watched it in Japanese till I would say when Cartoon Network was really slow on airing the Naruto episodes. This was back in like 2000 and I think 7 or 8, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. Don't patronize me for that. But yeah, after the Sasuke retrieval arc, I started going on a certain website, and I wanted to advance farther, and I saw that they had more episodes out through this website, so I just started watching there and just learning to read the text, as well as try to follow the words, the mouth when they would speak, as well as the words. But I would say watching anime has influenced me to try to learn Japanese. There are you can't say as a anime viewer you have not picked up at least several words from watching anime, as well as watching it subtitled. Like, there are words that you pick up, like hello, are you alright, good night, good morning, really quick phrases that you always hear in anime because it's very repetitive. So watching anime has influenced me to try to learn Japanese, and hopefully I will learn Japanese. Try to Rosetta Stone that shit. Alright, question 6. We see a lot of Japanese school life in anime. What are some things you found to be different from your own school life that really surprised you? My answer to that question would be how the students would there are several things actually that really surprised me, and it would be from uniforms to shoe lockers, to them having to wear different kinds of shoes to be in the classroom, as well as classrooms being divided, like year 1, class 1, year 1, class 2, year 1, class 3, as well as year 2, year 3, so on and so forth, as well as the students taking care of their own school. And I think that's really neat, and I think we should have that within our own schools, especially in more so in middle school. I wouldn't say middle school, but more so in high school, because in high school we have the ability to get our driver license to stay after school for sports clubs and that. So I think that should be influenced on us. That's me personally, and I also think that clubs are really big in like school related animes, like take Bamboo Blade or anything that involves being within school. How joining a club is really so essential to doing in high school or in middle school, as well as video games. When it comes to playing video games, I think that's what really shocked me, because here here in the States, we basically we have private schools as well as we have schools that will have you wear uniforms, but that's about it. We don't really have shoe lockers, or we don't have different shoes that we have to wear to class, or we don't stay after school, and we're not okay, it's our duty. This person is actually going to clean the school today. He's actually going to sweep. So I thought that really surprised me in anime, that they would wear different shoes as well as they took care of their own school. So, yeah, pretty long answer. All right, 7. How important is the cast list to you when deciding which series to watch? And I would say that in a way that I would think from watching it subtitled going to dub. I think the cast is very important because there are a lot of people that actually would rather prefer watching Naruto in Japanese rather than hearing the English, because the voice actor is considered for many people annoying, or they actually would consider watching Bleach in Japanese rather than in English, or I'll take Fairy Tail for instance. Fairy Tail, I've both watched the English version as well as the subtitle version, and I would rather prefer watching the subtitle version rather than the English, because Lucy's character is I don't know, it's not quite up to par. It is crazy, but it's just not there. As well as Natsu's voice, it's you really don't see the similarities, but you try to work with it. You try to you try to make it work, because you want to. You kind of I can kind of see it. As well as Happy. Happy is kind of, you don't hear him say I too much, and you see him in the series. If you watch Fairy Tail subtitles, he constantly he says I, and in English it's kind of brought down a lot. So I think the cast is very important. You have to make sure that you really nail the part. You want to be kind of very similar. If not similar, you're almost there to bring out a new voice or a new person, or basically the same. I'll tell you a way really different: the Japanese voice actor for Goku and the English voice actor for Goku. But I think one that stands out to me a lot that's really good is the voice actor for Bleach. Ichigo, for example, English and in Japanese, they sound exactly alike. So, yeah. All right, moving on, because that took a while. Also, as I continue with these questions, don't be afraid to actually, go more into depth and explaining why this is your answer. I think it's important, Question 8. Who was your very first anime crush? Everyone has one. Mine would have to be... God, I've been watching anime for quite a while, and I've developed a very few amount of crushes. I would have to say... I would have to say Sasami from Tenchi Muyo, because I was really young, and I was really into Sasami. So she would always be my first crush. Alright, question 9. If you plan to have kids, or if you already do, would you like your kids to watch anime? If yes, what series would you start them off with? Me in the future, I do want to have kids, and I would love for them to, watch anime as well as I will love them. But, you can't really force something, so I would, probably set it up in a way that, nonchalant, so that way they don't figure out, oh, my dad's forcing me to watch anime. But, if I had to start them off with the series, I would have to be, either Pokemon or Dragon Ball Z. One of the two. I would say more so Dragon Ball Z because it's more action based as well as it's just people going into Super Saiyan. That's really just brought out, and the whole fights were intense. So that's the series I would start them off with. Okay. Next question. We all know that anime has its share of cliches. What are some cliches that you just can't resist? Examples would be characters with great hair, harems like all the girls like one guy. Mine would probably be the tough girl in some animes that would have that soft spot. That would be like, oh yeah, I really don't appreciate it, but it's whatever, and they'd get that line of red underneath their eyes, they're blushing, because, they're still trying to keep up their tough guy act, because they can't be like, I can't spoil my image, so, that'd have to be mine. Alright, anime is a great medium because it captures human emotions better than other mediums. Which series had the most impact on you emotionally? Was it a specific scene or the ending? For me, I would still have to go with the Pokemon movie when Pikachu was injured. This was like when it's been quite a while that I don't remember. Hold on, you guys, I got a spider. I would say when Pikachu turns to stone, or I can't even remember how it happened, but the way just Ash would just tear up, and I was just so young when that movie came out. I teared up and cried because I thought this was over for Pikachu. So that would really that basically hit me there. Just hit me. Alright. If a non-anime watcher asked you what's so great about them, why do you like it, what would you tell them? And the question also wants you to be as nice as you can. If someone asked me why do I like anime, what's so great about it, what would I say to them? I would say, without trying to get into a fight, but with the most respect, I would say it's just something that you love. Why do we play video games? Why do we enjoy dramas? Or it's because of the thing that that spark that just pulls us in. I would say it's because for me it's better than watching almost real life television, like certain shows that basically air on TV that are not really. I'm not really the type of person that would go out or not go out, but that would sit down and watch American Idol or Glee or what else is on TV nowadays. These are shows that I'm naming that I actually do watch, but I'm just naming them to refer to as examples. Parks and Recreation, House, they just capture more of an emotion. There's actually a certain there's somebody that actually posted a really good response to this question, and I like to read their response. Anime is not a genre. It's a wonderful medium for telling stories without the limitations of live film. Just like painting can convey more meaning than a photograph. If a person can only see a cartoon or colors on a canvas, then the limitation lies within their own mind. Once they see past the medium, they will have entered in a whole new world. But at least start them with something quality appropriate for their taste. Let's face it, all art forms have their Dragon Ball. and I think that's really self-explanatory, as well as it just nails the question, as well as a great response to that question. Alright, and the last question would be, how did you start watching anime? And I think this is an overly asked question in anime tags, as well as anybody that basically puts up a video to basically explain people how did they start watching anime. For me, how I started watching anime, I never even knew it was anime, to be honest. I just, like everybody else, thought it was cartoons. I never knew it was called anime till I was in, I would say, 7th grade, 8th grade, because I started watching anime, excuse me, I think Pokemon was the first thing that I watched that really captured my attention, because, you know, these pint-sized monsters will pop out of these colorful balls, and then you have to do battle with them. And then from there I went to Yu-Gi-Oh! And then Dragon Ball Z. I would say Dragon Ball Z and Tenchi Muyo were really the ship that basically sailed and set course me to enjoying anime. I mean, that would be how I started watching anime, because I thought it was really cool. Not in everyday life you see one guy being chased by 5 or 6 different girls, and they all have this love interest for them. So I thought that was really neat. And I'm like, why can't I be that guy? Or why, I thought it was really neat. Or, how come I can't get stronger like Goku and, turn blonde with blue eyes and blonde hair, and, have this glowing, shining light around me, and then, get stronger and even get more powerful, and then, I thought it was just amazing. From there, it just took off. So that's how I started watching anime. So, alright, you guys, that was basically it. Those were 13 questions. So I'll have them all written down below in the description box. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment, subscribe, as always. Really love that you guys watch my videos. Please create a video response. I'll have the questions written down below, so take the time, write down your response, or just do it on the spot, just like I did. And I would really love to see everyone's responses, from either from B-Dub to the Insane Game Freak to for Neverworld, to anybody, just anybody in general. Just go out there and make your video. I mean, I thought these questions by Aniplex were pretty great. So please create a video response and just respond to it through the comments below. And hope you guys enjoyed this video. My name is Loser Person. Peace.